Hello my darlings, and welcome back to Henford-on-Bagley. We are back where it all started, back in the area of Bramblewood. And we are going to be making a start on a brand new lot today, with a brand new household to introduce you to. Everybody meet Luke Haywood and his Australian Shepard Bracken. Let's get into game and I'll introduce you to them a little bit more. Happy Thursday, my loves, and welcome back to Let's Build the World. And here we are on a brand new lot today. We are in the Bramblewood area and we are with a new household. I'm going to pause it and we're going to move on over and say our little hellos to Luke Haywood and his wonderful dog Bracken, who is an Australian Shepherd. This is Luke, the daddy of the safe file, not the floating teeth right there, please, but the floating teeth. I mean, hello, as far as I'm concerned. Hello indeed. This is Luke. I'm a bit, pixel thirsting at the minute. I really am. So this is the only people that are going to be living in this household is Luke and his wonderful little dog Bracken. But what I really want Luke to have, I want him to have a cow. I want him to have some chickens, maybe a cat a bit further down the line as well, maybe even a couple of cats, who can say. But Luke keeps himself to himself. I've made him a bit of a loner sim. Luke prefers the bounties and the joys of being in nature and the animals. He'd rather be having conversations with the birds and the animals rather than any kind of human. He's a very kind soul. He's very quiet. He's very reserved. He's very introverted, but I don't think he's always been that way. I reckon he came from kind of city life. He wasn't always brought up near the countryside, and he was quite a high flyer with his career. I'm going to say he was in some kind of finance sort of career, and he just hated it. He absolutely hated it. He had a bit of a nervous breakdown, I'm going to say. His kind of anxiety and stress got way too much for him. It was way too much, and he decided that he needed to change his life big time. So I reckon a good sort of 10 years ago, he moved away from the city and bought this tiny little cottage that we're going to be building today in the Henford-on-Bagley countryside, in the Bramblewood countryside, may I add. And he's liked throughout the community. I'm going to make sure that that's apparent as well. He's got friends here and there. He has got very much a best friend who is the creature keeper of Henford-on-Bagley, and he changed his life. He sold all of his stuff. He's got quite a bit of money in his kitty from where he, was working hard and climbing up this career ladder and still had all this money left over. And with that, he bought this little cottage, moved into the countryside and started to kind of get to know himself again, the real person within. And slowly and surely, he's began to heal. And he's feeling much better now. This is his calling. This is what he wants to do with his life. And living in the countryside is the best thing for him. It really is. So I've made him into a bit of a gardener. He's going to be a bit more of a gardener sim. He does have quite a bit of money. I think he's got about 145,000. I'm going to make that apparent even after I've built the house as well. Not as much as this, I don't think, but he's definitely going to be quite well off, to be honest with you. I just think that will kind of play with his storyline quite nicely. I'm also going to say that he was married before as well, so he's divorced as well. He is bisexual, by the way, and he's kind of got his eyes on somebody else at the minute, and that is the creature keeper, who is Braxton. And I'm going to show you Braxton as well, because he's just down here doing his stuff. Oh, I think he's coming up to see me. I actually gave the creature keeper a bit of a makeover just to fit with the storyline, and this is Braxton. I mean, hello, Braxton, as far as I'm concerned. I love his outfit. I would definitely wear that. Maybe not the blazer, but everything else I definitely would. And these two are best friends. I reckon Braxton kind of took Luke under his wing when he moved to Henford-on-Bagley, and these two really forged the best of friendships. They really did. And slowly and surely, they've both started to feel a little bit something more for each other. And I'm going to leave it there. They are just literally breast friends, not breast friends. Well, maybe, best friends. I'm going to leave the storyline. If you want to develop the storyline once the save file is out, then you can go ahead and do that. I'm going to leave them as best friends. There's not going to be any kind of romantic linking in my kind of playthrough with this save file. So that is going to be all up to you. But I just think he's bloody gorgeous. I really do. And his wonderful God. Well, you are a god as far as I'm concerned. I would worship you. I really bloody would. But his wonderful dog, Bracken, who I just think is absolutely adorable. Look at that face. Look at those lips, for goodness sake. But yeah, this is Bracken the Australian Shepard, and I reckon he's had him since he was a pup. And I think Bracken's maybe around the age of about five-ish, really. So these two are side by side all the time, and this is where they are going to be living, which is on the top level, the 30 by 20 in the Bramblewood area, and it's right at the top by the waterfall. And we are going to be building a little thatched cottage today, just a 1-bedroom thatched cottage. And I found a reference image. Now this is going to be very blurry, as you can see. It is a very blurry image. I was looking through so many thatched cottages, and nothing was just jumping out as the perfect shaped one that I really wanted Luke to move into. But this one here, which is like an artist's rendition of something, I think this was on the front of a puzzle box or something. I just loved it. I think it was very simple, very nice. We're going to go for very kind of gorgeous English country sort of cottage garden vibes in the front. But I also really want to get a barn in here, a small barn for a cow, his beloved cow. And we're going to, bring a cow onto this lot because we haven't had a cow yet. And I feel that we need one, to be honest with you. And I think Luke would be the perfect person to look after a lovely cow. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, as always with the first part, we don't get loads done. I'm going to just make a start on the actual exterior of this build itself. So we're going to flop on over to the build mode properly, and we are going to make a start. After, of course, I've showed you Luke in his underwear, because we're all filth here. We're all filth. We're all filth together. And I just think that you would appreciate this as much as I do. So, Luke, can you please take off your clothes? Thank you very much. And this is for all of us. He's a big boy. He's a big boy. Big bum. Beefy boy, we're going to call him. Anyway, goodbye, Luke. We are going to go and build now. I love you. Okay, so here we are. I've not actually named the cottage yet. I'm going to ask you lovelies to come up with a name for this cottage. Think about the surroundings. It's by a waterfall. It's up quite high. It's in the middle of the countryside. I don't know what to name it. So maybe you lovelies can come up for a name, and I will choose them for tomorrow, or I will choose one for tomorrow. There you go. I think the best thing for us to do was probably to build the cottage as close into this corner here as possible. And then that gives us enough space here to put other things around the lot. Luke loves to be outside, so I would imagine that he's not so much in his house often, apart from when it's dark or the weather's bad, I reckon. Other than that, he's outside doing stuff and, exploring the land and things. But yeah, there we go. What a lovely storyline. Anyway, here we go. Moving on. So I don't know how big I want this cottage just yet. So this might be a little bit of trial and error. I can't really see where the entrance is either. So I think what I'm going to do is put the entrance around about there. And then I'm going to come out another 4 there, I think. So we've got 5 on this side and 4 on that side. I think that's what I want to do. Or maybe even 6 on this side, because I do want to go up on top with the bedroom. The roof shape may be a little bit different. We're going to see what happens. Yeah, I could do that and have a window at the side. But we'll see what happens to that. I think that's going to be fine. I'm going to bring this as far back as I can without going right to the edge. And I think I'll do the same here as well. Do I want to make this a little bit more interesting at the back, though? It's a cottage. It's an English cottage. No, they're not always so interesting shape. Well, that's a big lie. Some of them really are. I've got to think about where we're going to be putting stuff here. So I reckon this would be a good place to put the living room and the kitchen. And then we can have some kind of like moment down here. So if I did this... what could we actually put down here, though? I need to think about him. I'd probably want to put a toilet here. I might actually even start putting in a bit of a floor plan, to be honest. And I don't usually do that, but I think I need to. I think I need to today. Stairs. The stairs are only going to be going up into the bedroom, up on this side. I'm only going to go up 1 level on this side here. I'm not going to do another level on the other side. I don't think I am yet, anyway. So... this is going to be pretty hard until I've got the space that I want up here. So I'm going to come out there. And then I think I'm going to go into there. So this bedroom's going to have a bit of a bay window. And then I'm going to come over this way. And I think I'm going to have to do the same at the back there. But yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do you to there, you to there. You across here. I think this could work. Because I know where I can put these roof pieces to make... that roof shape look as similar as what I possibly can. It's quite wide. It's wide, not what I wanted it, but again, with Sims 4 scaling, that's just the way that things have to be sometimes, you know? I think that's how I want it to be. Okay. Okie dokie. So the stairs are going to have to come up somewhere around here, I think. So they're going to have to be kind of central into the house, really. They're going to have to be around about there, I think. Let me see if I can get... I'm just going to use these, or in fact, I'll just use these roughly for now. So you could go there, and where do you come up there? That's kind of perfect, actually. I could even bring these back again and pop you to there. And then what I could do is make this kind of a small little entrance, a little boot, not a boot room, but like a little entrance hall, just a small one, because we are going for a cottage vibe. I could put a door into the toilet there. I could put an archway there, so you will have to walk around to get into the living room. I don't really like that. No, I don't really like that. I don't think that's going to work. I think what I'd have to do instead is go back to the original. And can you get out the way, please? And put the stairs from there instead. Because then we can get access on either side then, you know? We can still keep that shape there, but that's fine. I'm going to have a separate living room. I think we're going to have a bigger living room to the kitchen. Kitchen's going to go around about there. Do I want to make a hallway coming through here? Do you know what? That could work. I did like a hallway like this, and then that could be the kit. Oh, we do we need a dining room? Well, we could do a small dining room. I think what I'm going to do is take this wall down here, have a bit of a small dining room here like that. So kitchen, dining room, that goes straight into the dining room there, but you can get around this way as well. I'm going to make that apparent. This room here is a little bit of a waste. We could make it into something, but if this is going to be a toilet, what could I do here? He would need an office for his job, really, to keep all of his clients' details and stuff, and maybe even like a small office. A small office, and then with this one here, I'm going to make that apparent now while I'm here, so I remember. I'm just going to put a door right there. I can make this kind of access from the garden, you know? This can be like accessed from the garden. That could be some kind of cupboard for the outside. Kind of like that idea. And then I can either do access out this way from the dining room or the kitchen. We've got two choices there, really. And then those stairs come straight up into a bedroom, which I am absolutely fine with. And I think I'm just going to keep the bedroom open like that until we actually get there, to be honest with you. Simple floor plan, but I think that's going to work kind of nicely. I think it'll flow nicely. Yeah, let me just get rid of that wall there so we can keep those stairs open. And we can work on that at another time, darlings, can't we? The answer to that is yes. Yes, we can indeed. Okay, right. I need to play around with this roof, though, so I think I'm going to do that off of camera because I just want to make sure that my vision in my head is going to work. It may or may not just yet, so... Let's see. That took a little while to get right then, and I've had to extend out the upstairs because what I was trying just wasn't working with the scaling once again in The Sims 4. So we've gone for a 2-bedroom cottage, and I'm going to pop his bedroom over on this side here just so it's bigger, and then a smaller bedroom here with a bathroom upstairs as well. I just think that's going to work out quite nicely. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to put all of this roof on together, starting with the main event itself, the top roof. I've also curved everything nicely as well, just to make sure that it does fit in rather deliciously. And now I need to remember where I put everything, which is going to be fun. So I think what we did through here was just kept this all the same here? Question mark? Can I remember? Oh no, I know what I did. I think I remember. So what we did, hopefully, is popped one of these in here and one there as well. I'm going to have to change some of the flip-flaps around, but I think that's fine. And then I also did a sideways moment like this on that side. And the same with this one here with a cheeky half-gabled. And then we did the smaller one that comes right across on the top here. Boop-de-boo, like that. And that takes us right through to the other side as well, which is nice. I can't remember what I did here. I really can't. I think it was this. I think what I did was plopped this on here. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Do you come down? Yep, I whiffled that one down, and the same with this one here as well. I think I put that one down like that. Did I? I must have. No, I couldn't have. Could I? Who am I? Did I do that? I don't think I did. I think I kept it like this. I cannot remember. Honestly, I should have remembered before I started this, but I just didn't. Sorry about it. This one, same over this side here as well. Flaps are all going to be different. I'm going to whiffle these around on this side too and put 2 in there. Come on, get in there. There we are. And then another one there as well, like that. Beautiful. And then I had a bit of a moment here where I wanted a little bit of a balcony moment. So I've left kind of this edge open by 4 squares, I think, going into, oh, actually it was 3 squares. So I'm going to drag you across to here and have a little balcony moment there off of Luke's bedroom itself, so we can look into the trees from his bedroom. I think he would love that. He would sit up here having a little bit of a chill out, to be honest with you. I'm also, excuse me, going to do a chimney up on this side. I'm going to do a chimney on each side, I think, but I think that was the shape that I had here. I'm just going to go right back to before I took the roofs off, just to make sure. Yes, it was. Okay, I'm happy. I did have to pull the flap up here, though. The flap was a bit too far down. I left it like that, which looks a lot better. And I think once we get the kind of thatched roof texture on there anyway, it's going to make a big difference. So we've got an office there. We're going to do a chimney burst, and then one up into the main bedroom itself as well. And then we're going to have one flopping up here like that. Oh, stunning. Then over on the other side, I'm going to pull this one a little bit further forward because this is going to be the living room. We could have one into the spare bedroom as well. Why not? And then I'm going to whiffle you around there like that. No, do you know what? This is going to look okay once I've got the higgledy-piggledy vibes coming through. And I might change these for half walls at the top there, but I'm going to leave them like that for the minute. We're going to go for a white cottage. I do like the way that that looks, but I think I'm going to choose that off of camera. We are going to put the thatched roof on together, though. Together as a family. Not that, but that, you know. Moving this around. Flopping this all the way around like that. Beautiful job. Oh, that's beautiful. Well done, Aidan. Thank you. I'm also going to do this, and I'm going to flop on this as well. Oh, do you know what? I reckon we can get away with that. Do you know what? That's actually quite nice, the way that the bay window happens there. We'll see what happens. I'm not feeling it just yet, but things could change, you know? Oh, I forgot you could do little trims with this. Can I not do a trim on that part? No. I don't mind it there. Why is it not hitting on the middle though? It's because the roof pieces, they're 2 separate ones. That's fine. That might help out with the window. I'm going to do them around here though. Oh, same there as well. Never mind. We're going to pop them everywhere. Just get them going everywhere, Aidan. And then do the same over here as well, please. Thank you. I think we have trimmed up all of the roof. Yeah, that's giving me a bit more of a vibe now. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Very nice indeed. So as I said, I want to pick out the wallpapers, but I also want to pick up the windows and doors as well. So that is indeed what I'm going to do now. So a few things had to change then, including I wanted to put a roof line on top of this area here because it was just looking weird. And I think it looks much better now. Much better indeed. What else did I change? I also changed the floor plan a little bit. I decided on knocking down this wall here by the hallway area into the living room. Just because. And I think it looks much better now. Much better indeed. It just had this funny little space here that I just wasn't happy with. And it's all changed. It's all changed now. Haven't changed much upstairs at all. We're going to crack on. First off, what we're going to do is get the wallpapers on. Change the wallpapers as well. I tried the white brick everywhere and it just wasn't for me. So I'm going to wrap this all the way around the bottom for now. There is one little thing that I do want to do where the door is going to be. And I'm going to use the brick for the door area here. Just there. I tried that all the way around the building. It just looked a bit devoid of any kind of like personality. And I was just like, I'm not for it. Not for it at all. We're going to use these on top like this on these areas and also on the roof pieces as well. So grab that all the way around there. I also made the chimney smaller on this side, the chimney burst, because it wasn't allowing me to put a window into the office area. And it wasn't the vibe, loves. It was not the vibe at all. So that is indeed what we went and changed today. That roof line is going to get all of that business going on it. And you as well, please. Thank you very much. And then for the actual chimneys themselves, I'm going to use this one. Get this brick going all the way up. Again, these chimneys might change. I might do some half walls up there, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens indeed. And I think that just looks a lot better. So, wallpapers are all on. Before we put the windows on, I wanted to get a little bit more brown into here. So I'm going to use a column on some edges here and there. I think what I want to do is also put the columns there as well for this one, and also there. I think that's what I want to do. I haven't chosen a fence for the balcony area just yet. Oh, I don't know where that one went. That's in the side somewhere. And there we go. I think that's going to be very, very nice indeed. Yes. Okay. So windows. First window going in is this one up into the bathroom area. So I do want to get maybe a bath in that moment. It's going to be quite a... Oh, no, sorry. Bedroom. This is where the bath's going to be. And I'm going to do the same window there. So let's do that now while I'm talking about it. So I think I can get a bath and kind of like whiffle it into that little nook there, you know, so they can have a little moment and look out to the trees. To be honest, I'm going to pull the window quite low down to the ground. That does happen a lot within cottages. I just think it looks a bit better, a bit lower here rather than up there. And that's what I'm going to do. 2 windows down on this side. So I'm going to do one here, and these are going to go into the main living area. But we're also going to do shutters for these as well. And I'm going to use the cottage living shutters. I mean the ranch shutters, sorry, not the cottage living ones, with the cottage living curtains. I'm going to flop you into around about there. We're going to use this green door for the front door into that area there, like that. Now that I've done that, I do want to move that up actually. So it's still quite low to the ground with these windows, but not as low as what I thought I was going to have to go with them. Now that I got those windows in, just so it's equally spaced, you know. One of those windows going into here, which is going to be another bathroom. So I'm going to get some more of the shutters on here as well. And flop them either side like so. We're going to do a little circular moment up in that roof line there. Again, I might even pull that down a little bit lower like that. That looks nice. Imagine this like littered in flowers and stuff. We're going to go to town on that. Yes, we are indeed. So door into a little store cupboard there. One window going into the office area. That's why I moved this chimney, because it allowed me to put that window there. And then I can put the exact same window going upstairs into the main bedroom, which is what I want. Not going to put a window on this part. I'm just going to use the snowy escape slidey doors out into this balcony. And then I'm going to do a window. Oh, that is why I needed to get rid of that then. Okay. I'm going to do a window down here. I don't mind it being off center, because I could even put a door here as well, which I might do, you know. I'm going to do that. Then at least that one there's kind of in line with that a little bit more up there, because that was very offset when I first did that and I wasn't enjoying it. I'm going to use the same little cottage door though and plop you to around about there as well. So at least they've got access out from the dining room as well as the kitchen. I'm going to do the kitchen with doors directly below this one here, and I'm going to do some kind of awning on that part as well. We've already picked the windows up there, so they don't need to come in. And then I'm going to do some more windows into where the kitchen area is going to be, and I'm just going to flop a couple up on that point like that. So there's not much windows on this side at all, but I'm fine with that. Absolutely fine with it indeed. Yeah, I'm much happier with that. Much happier with that. So what I want to do now, I'm going to make this one singular at the top here, and I'm going to do a little bit of a roof line there, I think. We're not going to do that just yet though, because what I would like to do is get those wonderful roof pieces on from Cottage Living. So we're going to go for this one. We're going to flop these. Is that the right shade? No, is that one? Nope, that's not either. There we are. Flop you into there like that. Same on the other side. They are going to cut into the chimney, but I don't really mind. That is fine. Oh, that's not going to allow me to do that. We're going to have to get rid of you for the moment, my love. I will come back to you. You are coming in. And are you going to go in the place that I want you to go? Or are you going to be an absolute prick about it? There we go. No, you're fine. Okay. Yep, that's fine. Lovely stuff. And then I'm going to litter all the way across the top with the same texture as well. And there we go. That looks lovely. But I'm also going to do exactly the same and litter them across the top here as well. So I'm going to flop this in to as best as a position I can get it in for now. I don't have my tool mod at the minute. Mods are broken because of that bloody update. So there will be a bit of tool modding going on, I would imagine. Why are you not going up to that level? That's so annoying. Right, okay. And then just bringing this one all the way in as well. We'll keep it to there for now. You get the idea. I'm not going to do it there, I don't think. But yeah, that is going to have to stay like that for now. I've had to move this chimney right down as well because it was not enjoying. See, it's going to get rid of that as well. That's annoying as well. That's going to have to wait until the tool mod is fixed. Yes, it is indeed. Hopefully it's fixed within the next few days. But I think this is where we're going to leave it today. We managed to get the blueprint down. Not much detail just yet, but we've managed to get the blueprint of the cottage itself down. And I think it's going to look really cute once we've got everything going on here. And I think this is going to be a marvellous place for Luke to live his wild dreams. But that's it. I'll be back tomorrow with more of this. We're coming back into the exterior. We're going to be doing lots more details, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what we're going to be getting on with. But leave me some lovely comments down below, my darlings, and I will see you all then. Goodbye.